What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, I want to talk about Tiny, the wife of T.I. Okay? Guys, I came for Tiny the other day. And, people didn't like it. I really don't care. All right? I was telling the truth. But I just gotta be real, okay? Tiny has a daughter by the name of Zonnique. Zonnique Pullins, okay? Now, I want to talk about this. When she married T.I., Zonnique was already Zonnique was born with somebody else. So what happens is that he basically is dating a single mom, married a single mom. And Tiny, in my opinion, and most celebrities, they don't live a life in front of the children that's worthwhile. Okay? And people don't understand that money cannot buy class. People mistake class for money, but if you look at T.I. and you look at Tiny, let's just be honest. These are not people that have class. All right? These are not the kind of people that their children do very well in school scholastically. They go to, I know that T.I.'s daughter is at Clark. But for the most part, the kids are not going to be Harvard or, doctors or lawyers. No. They're going to follow in their parents' footsteps, which is pretty much not being stupid or thotting it up. That's what that typically is what's going to happen. That's what their life's going to be. Look at Lil Wayne's daughter, Reginae. They'll go to school, they'll get some mediocre degree that has something to do with the sciences or anything in STEM or anything that's worthwhile, and basically they're just trying to use their Instagram following to get more weaves and sandals, and then they'll be on like Love and Hip Hop, all right, being dusty. That's what happens. And see, Zonnique is also a singer. I don't know how good she is, but for the fact that I've never heard of her, I'm gonna just go out and say I believe that she's a bum when it comes to singing, because Tiny wasn't that good. So if she had an actual talent and she was really good, then I would have heard about her before she got pregnant by this other guy who's definitely a bum. Okay, and so Zonnique is again, she's pregnant by a guy who can't read or write. Now I know that he can't read or write because look at the tattoos on his forehead. This is an idiot. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but if I'm your father and you come to my house with this guy, I'm kicking you out. Okay? I'm kicking you out. I'm kicking you out. And the guy's name is Bad Hunter Izzy. Now, look at the guy. You have guns on your forehead, tattoos all over your body. You look like you cannot read. It's not being rude or anything. It is being rude. It just you like a dummy. You could not be, but that's what you look like. When I think of you, I think that wow, you look very stupid. And nobody wants to say this. He's looks like without that he would be a nice young man. But outside of being branding yourself to like somebody's father, you look like an idiot. And Tiny is very upset about this because she was hurt that her daughter has been pregnant by this guy. And I'm going to tell you the reason why Tiny is upset that she's pregnant by Bad Hunter Izzy, because she knows that she's going to end up being a single mom like Tiny was before she married T.I. That's going to happen. A fact of life, Zonnique is going to be a single mom. And she's going to be struggling. Now, she had coronavirus, or thought she had it. But you know what? What's sad is Tiny introduced the culture of guys like this to be in her life. Why? Tiny married T.I. And the thing about it is that once you start dealing with hood dudes, and your mama does it, you can't go and tell your daughter the dude's better for herself. Even no matter how much money you have. You're not in any position to tell Zonnique, you need to level up, you need to do better. Why? Well, you married T.I. Now T.I. he's wealthy, he does good, but T.I. is a hoodlum. He has the trap museum. Okay? And all Zonnique's gonna say, well, Dad, Mom, my dad is T.I. And he talked about rapping and selling drugs all day and hurting the black community. Well, if it's good enough for you, why isn't it for me? And do you know what? There's crickets. Actually, give me the cricket sound effect right now. Crickets! There's nothing that she can say because you lived a lifestyle in front of your daughter that showed her and introduced her to the kind of man that's gonna leave her. And I'm sorry, the guy that looks like this is not what black fathers need to look like. I'm sorry. No professional guy that has anything to contribute looks like this. I don't care. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't want to pull up to somebody's school and you have children and if you live in my neighborhood, bro, I'm moving out. I don't want to live next to you. And Zonnique is a beautiful young lady. And this is who she's going to get pregnant by. And here's another thing, too, that T.I. knows, is that she's not going to get lucky like she did. See, in the 90s, before social media, before Instagram, before all that, see, if you get pregnant by a guy and become a single mom in the 90s, you can overcome that. I talked about it with, Dr. Dre. I mean, even though that she wasn't, having kids by Sedell Threet, she was married. You talked about Emmitt Smith. His wife was married to Martin Lawrence. You could do that. In today's world, you get divorced, you get pregnant by a guy that's a bum, can't overcome it. It's too much opportunity. Now, you have so many white women out there in the game now. You have so many black women out there in the game now. Foreign women in the game now. See, once that happens, it's over. Ask Angela Simmons. It's over. After that, it's over. Over. It's done. It's a wrap. All right? And then once it's a wrap, then you become somebody that hates men. In particular, you have a problem with black men. Because then you start talking about, dating music. Well, all these guys, all they want to do is F me. All they want to do is sell dope. All they want to do is this. I can't find a man. And then Bossip and Madame Noir give you an excuse for why that is. And I like Madame Noir and Bossip. They have some good articles over there. But do you know what? Nobody's going to say, well, she chose this guy to be your baby daddy. Why? Why are you not with a young man that doesn't look like that? A young man that's going to be your father and marry you. Why are you not married? Why are you having a baby pregnant without being married? So you're going to have a baby by this guy, not marry the guy, and he doesn't want to marry you? And she knows that she's going to end up a single mom. They'll be broken up. Once you find that he's too stupid to be a father, he doesn't want to be a father. He's more worried about being a rapper than being a father. And then you're going to be pissed off. You're going to be upset. You're going to be mad. You're going to be hostile. And the end is near for her. And Tiny knows it. But she can't say, well, you shouldn't be getting pregnant. Well, Mom, you got pregnant with me. And you could, hello. So I want the black community to really understand this. We have to live a life that's in front of our children that's worth being respected. We have to. We have to live a life honorable in front of the kids. It must be honorable in front of the children. Honorable. 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 Otherwise, your kids will end up like this, repeating the same cycle that Tiny repeated. Guys, here's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Subscribe, hit the bell. Guys, I really appreciate all that you do for the channel. Thank you so much. And, consider joining us on Patreon, patreon.com/NegroManosphere, all of that. Keep it real, right? Remember, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. Check out the Black Men of Perfect t-shirts, and I'm out. Peace.